Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at the Audemars Piguet Quantieme Perpetuel, reference 25657PT. You can see this 36mm platinum perpetual calendar on our website. Subscribe to our channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our complete listing for this watch with additional photographs, accessories, and of course, complete details of pricing. Now, on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this is a classically sized men's dress watch, 36mm across the round of the case, not including the petite crown. It is a very compact reference, and considering the degree of complication that is moon phase, perpetual calendar, and automatic winding, it's remarkably only 8mm thick with a generously double-stepped bezel. You will have no trouble fitting this under a tight sleeve or dress cuff. Now, from lug to lug, it is just as compact. From extremity to extremity, you're looking at 38.5mm across the watch, so it will accommodate any wrist. Realistically, you could wear this watch securely on a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. Now, that said, it does have impressive heft to it. Not overbearing heft, but the kind that reminds you you are wearing something truly special. All in platinum, this particular reference is most commonly seen in yellow gold. To see it in a white gold or platinum is a true rarity, and it's worth mentioning that the individual numbering of this watch is in the double digits, so production was exceptionally low. Now, this is a late C-series Audemars Piguet serial number, so the approximate vintage is 1986. Now, the watch does have a beautiful matching Audemars Piguet Platinum 950 pin buckle. It's original to the watch, and it provides a little bit of heft and quality in its own right. There's a beautiful round scale alligator leather navy blue strap here. Get the watch back in focus, and you can see that the real highlight of this watch is the interplay of a beautifully finished case. It has a beautiful horizontal satin finish across its flank with vertical satin finish across the lugs, and polishing across their tops, and the double gadroon or double-stepped bezel. Now, you can see that the watch face is something quite different for this series. Again, generally seen in yellow gold with a sort of silver or ecru dial, slightly off-white or eggshell. This one features spectacular mother of pearl. Now, everything here is of the highest quality. Applied gold, baton hands, and hour markers. You can see that the chapter rings of each individual sub-register feature a little bit of a step to them to add texture and depth to this dial. All of the printing is as crisp as the day it left the factory in Le Brassus. This watch is a real treat to behold, and, I should mention, to hold. Everything about this timepiece speaks to the quality inherent in Audemars Piguet watches of the late 20th century, and it's worth mentioning that starting in 1978, when this reference began production at the height of the quartz crisis, it really was regarded as the model that salvaged Audemars Piguet's fortunes and reputation as a company at a time when quartz was taking over. Even more than the Royal Oak series, this was Audemars Piguet doubling down on traditional watchmaking in a way that was beautiful, complex, and exclusive. In no year did production of these exceed 300 to 400 units, and yet they really did become the saving grace of the Le Brassus watchmaker, and you can see why. This is a skeletonized and engraved winding rotor. Now, what you're looking at is the Audemars Piguet caliber 2120/2. It's based on the famed JLC 920 ultra-thin Bausch created by JLC for Patek Vacheron and Audemars Piguet in the late 60s. Now, the base movement is 2.45mm thick. The entire automatic perpetual calendar moon phase that you see here amounts to only 3.95mm thick. So this is truly ultra-thin, and you can actually see that there is a circumferential rail underneath the winding mass, and that allows the mass to cantilever over the bridges at center, so it's effectively in the same plane as the bridges at center. Now, there are 4 ruby rollers, one at each corner, underneath that complete circular rail, and the winding mass actually rotates with its weight borne on those rollers, not so much the bearing at center. Now, it's a little bit offbeat, which is to say it has an unusual beat rate. It is 19,800 vibrations per hour. With a 40-hour power reserve, you can actually see that it features what was, for the time, a highly advanced balance architecture using a free-sprung Gyromax-style balance as it beats away at 19.8. It's beautifully finished with 38 jewels. It's a very sophisticated very robust and very wearable ultra-thin movement. This one needs to be treated with respect, but it doesn't have a reputation as being particularly delicate or requiring special qualified handling. This is a real-world movement for a real-world complication, one that you can enjoy daily. Now, despite the fact that it is pushing into vintage age territory, that simply means that this emerging classic can be yours on a daily basis. This is a watch that's versatile, although the mother of pearl makes it a little bit more upscale and perhaps a bit more formal than the conventional references. The white metal makes it a little bit more versatile than the yellow gold examples. You can see this unique Audemars Piguet Quantieme Perpetuel 25657 in platinum on our website and take it home.